Hey everyone, it's Lisa here, and I'm back from my working holiday in Croatia and Rome, and back in not so sunny Melbourne anymore. So let's get straight into a BTC update for this week and have a look what BTC is doing. So let's jump into this chart. So this is a chart that you guys have seen if you watch the BTC update over the last few weeks to months. So we've been following this chart. So it broke down from our super bullish chart, which was, the ABCDE. Now, potentially we've got an ABC and we could continue up. But more than likely what's going to happen if we get, we've possibly got an A, a B, a C, a truncated smaller d, and then an E down to this region. So our next really strong resistance region is up around here, which is sort of the 34, 35K mark, which is going to prove to be quite a hard region, I think, to break through. So reason being is we've got a diagonal resistance coming down here. Then we've got this previous support. Then we've got alerts going off on BTC. We've got this previous support here, which came along underneath as support when we were climbing up in the bullish market. So we've come down, we've broken through that support. We are now in this accumulation zone. So this is, a lot of block order and price action traders would be trading this region. They'd have orders waiting to go up. So this is a support area. So as much as, I know a lot of you love shorting at the moment, I wouldn't be shorting here just due to the fact that this is a daily. MACD has ticked up positive here and we've crossed. So that's a really good sign that we've got some bullish momentum happening in this region. So, and I know you guys are going to say, why is Lisa always bullish? Well, the majority of the time I'm trading spot. So that means I'm long, in sort of those sort of terms. So, I look for those support regions and then I place my trades. And, so I'm long here and I'm targeting around the 34, 35 mark, which is about 16 to 18% on BTC, which is a nice trade. So, obviously if you're in margin, it's going to be an even better trade. Normally on BTC, I will be in sort of, 3 to 10 times, not a massive amount of margin. At the moment, I'm in a 3. And if once this region confirms, I will increase that leverage a little bit, but not a huge amount. So that's kind of how I work with BTC. For most of you that have watched, I'm going to do a breakdown in a thread over the next couple of days as to how you should split up your portfolio. So in one of my old Discords, there was a meme that used to go around, and it's from Tropic Thunder. So don't get offended here. And it's basically never go full retard. So that means that you never have all of your, money in one coin, especially in times like Luna. So had your portfolio been, managed properly and split up, no matter how big or small it is, you can never lose all of your money. So this goes from me being in, markets since a long time, Mt. Gox, Bitfinex Hack, Quadringa. We've had, BitConnect. We've had numerous coins go down over the years, and now Luna. So it's not the first time. It won't be the last time. So now is the time, if you're staying in the market and you're going to be a long-term trader, to really work out how to get your bags in order and how to start making money. So watch out for that post over the next few days. But, this one, I'm 25% of my portfolio is normally BTC, 25% in Ethereum. Then we have longer term alts, which at the moment most I'm out of, and I'm in USDT. So I'm waiting to buy some once they get into position, which is about 30% of my portfolio. And then 20% is actively trading. So they're all my short-term trades. So I'm never an investor as such. I'm a trader. So I'm always in and out of trades, especially, when it's confirmed bull market. I'm going to be in those trades for a longer time and moving my stop loss up. So that's the other thing, always have a stop loss. So when we go I'm going to jump to the BLX here from, lecturing you guys on portfolios. And we can see if we look at correction or bear markets as to the timing, and, they're getting shorter and shorter as we go along. So we go right back to the 2013 high, and you can see that we had, quite a long bear market of 413 days as compared to, the 2017 bear market, where it only lasted for 374 days. So right now, when we look at the market, we can see that, we're at 196 days. So we may have 100 or more so days in this region, which allows us to do that 35 bounce and then come back down. So I've also noticed on this chart that the corrections are getting a little bit less and less. So they've come down in percentage wise each time. So even with that, dropping down to around the 21,000 mark, it still gives us less correction than we've had previously. So don't be alarmed if we do go to those regions. Just, manage the money as we go. So if we don't get a breakout at 35,000, we are more than likely going down lower to retest that wedge. So if we have a look, jump to this one. If we have a look at this wedge image here, we can see that we've got quite a really good PA or block order region down lower. So, and some good support in that region. But we do have strong resistance at that 35K mark. So again, I'm long in this region and will be long until we get an indication that we are changing direction. So I think we've got bullish momentum starting to happen. The alts are, struggling a little bit just due to the BTC dominance. So if we have a look at that chart, this is the DXY. Hang on, BTC. Where's my dominance chart? It's going to hide. Hang on, let me just bring that up. BTC dominance. So we have a look at the dominance chart. We can see that we are getting some momentum in this region and starting to move up. So I think we're going to get a little bit more sideways sort of movement here before we do hit this region up here, and that's where we will get a decline. So a little bit more pain in that region, which means if BTC dominance increases, now this happens at periods where there's a lot of uncertainty in alts, and especially with what happened in Luna, BTC is seen as a safe coin. So a lot of people will put more money into that, so increasing the dominance. So that is what we're seeing here. So I think that's going to continue for a little bit while there's still that uncertainty in the market. And that will, that sort of doesn't help the alts at all, because they sort of, they struggle and they do go sideways. But we are coming up to a period where we have one of my red arrows down, and that means that we are about to see some alts running. So give it a week or so, and the alts are going to settle, and we're going to see some really nice bounces in those. So that's pretty much what I'm seeing for BTC and the market right now. And, it's looking fairly green and fairly good. And I think towards the end of the week, we'll probably get a pullback and then a continuation next week. So not hopefully another red weekly candle. So yeah, not 9, maybe we'll just stay at 8 and we'll get a green one. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.